What is up, metalheads, and welcome back here to another episode of Full Metal Geek. This is about to be a very exciting match here in our sort of round two of this road to the title. So with me, I have a very good friend of mine. He's over there running Full Metal Random and helping out with Full Metal Classic, and that is Malcolm Godile. Malcolm, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Just ready to see what's bound to be a really exciting match.
Yeah, absolutely. You have David Garcia who came in and liked to it, came in and surprised everybody, not only getting a perfect round in his first match, but also KOing his opponent. And KOing someone like Sean Wasserkrug, I mean, you keep that card that says that you knocked out a gentleman like that because he's known through these leagues to be a competitor. But on the other side, we had to replace his opponent, and his replacement came in the form of Kaleb Koho. And we know here in the Geek realms, Kaleb Koho ain't no joke. Kaleb Koho is 4-5 in this league alone, has been in a number one contenders match, has fought in many tournaments, in all the tournaments actually. So it's not an easy picture now to go up against.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, like they both run their own. But like Caleb runs fandom fights. I think David had a hand in MTFO's Geeks as well. So I think they're all both really great players.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go ahead and get some words from them real quick. First of all, we are going to talk to the higher ranked competitor, and that is Kaleb Koho. Kaleb, you know what? Despite what people may think of our relationship, I'm really glad to say welcome back. I didn't think I was going to see you for a while just because of I was giving the chance to all the new people to try to get a shot at the title. But you know what? With all the replacements having to be gone, I had to bring you in because you are one of those guys. You've been in one number one contenders match, but you've never been in one-on-one. So this is your chance to get to a situation like that. How are you feeling?
First of all, you're welcome for saying yes to come back. I am excited to play Mr. Garcia. Me and him have sort of circled around each other for a bit now. Not really like me actively wanting to play him because I don't really, if I'm being completely honest, I don't know who he is that well. I've heard the name. But, he seems like he wants to play. So, I'll play. If anything, stepping stone to the next match. Because I know all these rookies, there's a lot of really good rookies in here. Tuig is a really good rookie. Like, a great crop. Amaru's a great crop. But the thing is, nothing succeeds like a little bit of good old-fashioned veteran. And I think if any veteran's going to make it to that contender's position, it's me. And that's the goal. So good luck, David. See how it goes.
All right, absolutely. Coming in strong on the veteran side, let's go ahead and speak to the rookie sensation himself. That is David Garcia and his manager, Adelaide. David, welcome back after a great performance in your first match. And here you are. Like I said, at first you were just supposed to play someone who was kind of going to be on the same level as you, coming in new. But now you're in a situation where you are facing a veteran here in Full Metal Geek in Kaleb Koho. How you feeling?
Hyped. I mean, Kaleb is one of those people that has been around for like forever in the fan leagues. And it feels like to be someone in the Geek realms, wherever it's fandom, Full Metal Geek or anything, you have to go against Kaleb at some point. So, yeah, I mean, I thought it was going to be a little later, but it's going to be my second match, so be it. I'm not really afraid. I respect Kaleb. He is an incredible player. I have seen him perform firsthand. I have seen put Robert Parker in a position where he had to answer a three-pointer in a regular Geek match. So he's not someone I am going to take lightly.
Adelaide, any words for your competitor today?
I mean, I like Kaleb a lot. Underneath that hard exterior is a hard interior, and he's a bit of a dick. But you know what? We like that. We work through it. And he's coming with this old versus new approach. They got something in the waters in Spain, which is why David is such a fucking threat in this entire division. And you know what? No matter who wins today, I know that both players are going to put up an incredible game. And we should win, but what are you going to do?
All right, well, enough being said. Let's go ahead and get to it. All right, gentlemen, we are going to start this match with round number one. Round number one is going to work like this. Each of these competitors are going to get 10 questions throughout Geekdom, each worth 1 point. You will have 15 seconds to write down your answer. Once time is up, you will reveal your answer and vocalize it. If either of you or both of you get a perfect round, there will be a bonus question. Keep in mind, gentlemen, you have 3 repeats and 1 challenge throughout the entire match. Gentlemen, are you both ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm going to start you off, gentlemen. Your first question is going to come in the category of DC. DC outside of the DCEU. Name all 4 supervillains that team up against Batman and Robin in Batman the Movie 66. Malcolm, have you ever actually sat down and watched this movie?
I have sat down to watch it a while back.
Yeah, it's a trip, to quote, to not to make a pun at the 60s, but it is definitely a trip. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. We start with Kaleb.
Catwoman, Penguin, Joker, and Riddler.
And David.
Catwoman, Joker, Riddler, and Penguin.
Both correct.
Penguin. Did I spell that right?
Doesn't matter. You said penguin.
In category 2, which comes in Marvel, and that's outside of the MCU. In Howard the Duck, who plays Fool Blumbert, a janitor and scientist who helps Howard find his way back home?
Can't be mad at David for misspelling. Everyone knows my famous Klegnon thing. I swear I was trying to spell Klingon. I wasn't trying to get away with it. I forgot a letter. But it's just never going to go away. Everyone's going to know me for the rest of forever. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I did that terribly. The fingers came back up after I counted. David.
It's not Rick Moranis, is it?
It is not Rick Moranis. Mr. Koho.
Tim Robbins.
It was Tim Robbins. 2-1. All right, gentlemen, your third question is going to come from the category of Star Wars. Star Wars. When training aboard the Falcon in A New Hope, what part of his helmet does Luke lose to block his vision? What is that part of the helmet called?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question? I haven't. Can you give me a repeat of that?
Did it cut out, or are you asking?
It cut out a little.
Okay, I will give you the one technical repeat, no problem. Category of Star Wars. When training aboard the Falcon in A New Hope, what part of his helmet does Luke use to block his vision?
Okay.
There you go. I rewatched this movie recently, and A New Hope is probably the only Star Wars movie that, like, of the original trilogy that I like more than the new trilogy. It's an age thing. I understand. You know, Episode 5 is supposed to be the greatest Star Wars movie ever made.
It's not.
It just bores me. It just bores me. I tried and I failed. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we start with Koho.
I just advisor.
That is incorrect. And David.
I also said visor.
It is a type of visor, but it is a blast shield. That is what it's called. He says in the movie, the blast shield is down. With the blast shield down, I can't see anything. If anyone would like to challenge, feel free. But that's the answer we got. If not, nope. Okay, we're moving on. Love it when we do.
The next category we have is Heroes and Villains. Who plays Carl Mordo, the man who saves Strange from being mugged in the pool in Doctor Strange?
When I did my MCU rewatch, I forgot how much I enjoyed this movie. This movie is a delight.
It really is.
But it was way better in 3D. Not going to lie. I took the time to go see it in IMAX 3D, and it was so good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we go to David.
I'm not pulling that one.
And Kaleb.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
That is correct. All right, gentlemen. We have reached the halfway point. Your next question is coming in the category of the MCU. So this is in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What city does Natasha find Clint in before the time heist in Avengers Endgame? Malcolm, would you join a time heist, or would you be afraid to travel through time?
I would love to travel through time and steal things.
I just wouldn't want to have to deal with the repercussions, like the way they explain time travel, because apparently Back to the Future is bullshit. So we'll figure that out later. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we start with Kaleb.
Tokyo.
That's correct. And David.
Tokyo.
Correct.
Right. Next category is in my favorite, the Wizarding World. When testing the Vanishing Cabinet in Half-Blood Prince, what is the second item that Draco transports via the cabinet?
I had a little problem with your accent. Can you repeat that one?
It's no problem, Malcolm. I'll take care. I'll get it, Malcolm. I got it. No problem. It's all right. In Wizarding World, when testing the Vanishing Cabinet in Half-Blood Prince, what is the second item Draco transports via the cabinet? This is a good, nice, deep question. I know, Malcolm, you're a Wizarding World fan. Is that a nice, deep question for you?
It is.
Did you know the answer when you read the question?
I did.
All right, let's see if these gentlemen know it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We start with David.
Bird.
And Koho?
I said book.
It was, in fact, a bird. All right, gentlemen, your next question is going to come in the category of Star Trek.
Can I bring my manager in? Because they asked me something and I don't know what they are talking about.
What?
Can I bring my manager in for a second?
This was to the MCU question.
Oh,
I didn't think his name was Carl.
Carl Mordo. That's his name.
Yeah, it's Carl Mordo.
Carl
Okay.
the K.
I didn't know. I wanted to make sure that wasn't like a
okay.
spelling error.
I didn't.
No
I
problem.
just saw it. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah. Right.
That's good.
Bring it back in. All right, gentlemen, we move on to your 7th question. This is going to be the category of Star Trek. In Star Trek First Contact, which member of Picard's crew encrypted the computer so the Borg couldn't access it? I think this is one of the few movies I actually saw growing up as a kid, because I didn't realize my dad was a Trekker, but I don't remember it at all.
Yeah.
I think I fell asleep.
It's one of the good ones.
Mm-hmm. But then my dad paid me back by falling asleep
Probably
during
my
Batman
favorite.
Begins.
Probably
5,
My heart.
4, 3, 2. It broke my heart. I had to punch him. 1. All right. Let's go to Koho.
Data.
And David?
Data.
Sorry, I almost said Data to David, but yes, Data is correct.
I could understand the confusion.
Right. In the category of Middle Earth, who is the first dwarf to arrive at Bag End in Unexpected Journey?
Ah,
This is a better one, Malcolm. Would you also go on an unexpected journey?
I would.
You would? 12 random strangers show up to your house and we need you to steal something for us. You're just like, I'm in. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, Malcolm will do anything as long as he gets the chance to steal. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down, and we start with David.
Dwelling.
And Koho.
The other one I said Ballin.
It was Dwalin, actually. So tie game, 5-5. All right, gentlemen, we're getting into your penultimate question. And it's going to come in the category, everyone's favorite category. Say it with me, mixed bag. Because it's never actually one of the categories. It's always one of the fringes. Like this one. What city does the majority of the Rocketeer take place in? That's what we all say to mixed bag, David.
I watched this for the first time this year. It's actually a really good movie.
I've been meaning to watch it now that I have Disney Plus, and I'm like, oh, look, someone has it. Why
Yeah,
not? Give it a try.
I've also been meaning to watch that movie.
5,
I wish
4,
I should.
It's one
3,
of Tim Smith's favorites
2,
for some reason.
1. I would recommend it for this league. Robert likes to ask about it. And we'll start with Koho.
I believe it's Berlin.
And David.
I went Cleveland.
We're looking for Los Angeles. Los
Did you say
Angeles.
U.S. city in the question, and I'm just a dumbass?
I did not say U.S.
No.
city.
Okay.
I just
Fair.
said what city. I just
Fair.
said what.
No, I just saw Adelaide in the chat said "boo
Yeah.
U.S. geography," and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
is U.S. in the question?" Then I'm a fucking
No.
dumbass.
No, it's okay. You don't have to feel
I mean,
bad.
when
No,
he's-
Berlin
when-
was far. You put a city, and that's what counts.
When
You didn't
Coco
put
said
Germany.
Berlin, I was like, oh shit, it's in Europe.
I just took a guess.
All right, Malcolm, give them their last question in round one.
In the category of Worlds of DC, at the start of Birds of Prey, Harley injures one of Roman's employees. What work did he do for Roman?
I haven't seen this movie yet, so I can't make any comments. Like I have nothing to debacle about. But I heard it was good. I heard it was good.
It
Five.
is really enjoyable.
4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, pins down. We start with David
Dancer.
and Koho.
It's a driver.
Driver is the correct answer.
Nice.
All right. So at the end of round one, Kaleb does pull ahead at the end. It is now 6-5 as we go into round number 2. Round number 2 is going to work like this, gentlemen. I'm going to bring up a wheel that has 10 slices on it, 8 categories, and hero and villain's pick. You will each get a spin at this wheel. Whatever category you land on has 5 questions, each worth 2 points. If you're not sure about an answer, you can go to multiple choice. However, it takes value down to 1. Keep in mind, gentlemen, there is stealing in this round. Also, you are allowed 1 respin unless you land on villain's pick. So, Koho, since you are in the lead, I will bring up that wheel. Once I give you all the categories, you can decide whether you would like to spin first or defer to your opponent. And did it do it to me again? Yes, it always brings up the wrong wheel. I don't know why it always does that to me. I swear I put them in the right order, and they still come up wrong when I need to share the screens. This episode brought to you by Sand. It's everywhere. Get used to it. All right. Gentlemen, your categories for this evening are going to be Wizarding World, Star Trek, MCU, Directors and Composers, Middle Earth, Marvel, Heroes and Villains, and DC. So, Mr. Koho, now knowing all those categories, would you like to go first or defer to your opponent?
I will defer.
You'll defer. All right. So we're going to go ahead and bring Adelaide on. And David, are you ready for your spin?
Yeah, sure.
All right. That spin is away. And it lands on Marvel. Would you like to keep that or spin again? Non-MCU Marvel.
When was the last time you studied Marvel?
Last time I studied Marvel, before starting. So you remember when I told you I was starting with directors and composers? That was Marvel was the last thing I had been studying.
Okay, so
Mainly the X-Men saga.
Gonna
You
need an
might
answer
be
in
good.
5,
your decision.
4, 3, 2,
Let's spin again.
1.
Okay.
I don't
All
really
right.
hate the wheel.
All right,
That's
no
good.
problem. Right, whatever it lands on this time, you will be taking.
Mhm.
And it is Hero's Pick. Hero's Pick.
Right.
So,
so
did you need a reminder of the categories, or do you know which category you'd like to take?
Just
no.
take Wizarding World.
Right.
Yep.
Middle Earth is still on the wheel, so we can take Wizarding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me Wizarding World, please.
All right, Wizarding World it is. And just to save us, Malcolm, I'll take these questions since he had a little bit of trouble with your accent. I'll take David's questions.
Malcolm,
All right.
This every time I call a match.
All right, David, are you ready for your questions?
Yep.
All right. First question, Wizarding World. What spell does Luna use to fix Harry's broken nose in Half-Blood Prince?
Episcape.
That is correct for 2 points. And the lead. All right. Next question. At the beginning of the Sorcerer's Stone, Hagrid says Harry fell asleep as they were flying over which UK city?
Bristol.
That is correct for another 2 points. Your third question. Who first tells Harry about Sirius Black in Prisoner of Azkaban?
Stan Shampike.
That's correct for another 2 points. All right, your fourth question. In Fantastic Beast and Where to Find Them, what animal at the zoo made Jacob spill a perfume that attracts the irritant? Gonna need an answer in 5, 4.
Multiple choice, please.
Your multiple choice options are A, a seal, B, a monkey, C, a lion, or D, a bat.
Okay. A lion.
That is incorrect. Koho, a chance for a 1-point steal. Your options once again are A, seal, B, a monkey, C, a lion, or D, a bat.
Monkey.
That is also incorrect. We're looking for a seal.
Oh,
A seal.
I don't remember that scene.
It was
Not at
a seal. Get it? A C. You know what? Never mind. All right. David, your last question in Wizarding World. Who did Harry task with finding Mundungus for the locket in Deathly Hallows Part 1?
Creature.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, at the end of that, David almost clearing that round completely. Didn't allow a steal, though. It is now 13-6 as we get into Mr. Koho's spin. I will bring back up the wheel. And Caleb, are you ready for your spin?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Spin is away. Lands on DC. Would you like to keep that or use your respin?
I'll keep it.
All right, he's going to be keeping it. All right, and Malcolm, whenever you are ready, go ahead and start with the questions.
In DC. Your first question in DC. In The Dark Knight Rises, what function of Batman's large aircraft is said by Lucius to be broken?
The autopilot.
That is correct for 2 points. Which DC movie features the characters Alice Cable, Linda Holland, and Harry Ritter?
Five.
Repeat the
4.
question.
Is Caleb's
I can
first
do
repeat?
that. Which DC film features the characters Alice Cable, Linda Holland, and Harry Ritter?
Multiple choice.
Is it your multiple choice options are: is it A, The Kitchen, B, Supergirl, C, Batman Mask of the Phantasm, D, Swamp Thing?
B.
That is incorrect. David for the steal.
I think it's something.
Give him the options. Give him the options one more time. Malcolm.
I mean, okay, but
The options.
I'm sorry. Did he already give his answer?
Yeah, you said Swamp
Yeah.
Thing.
yeah, I mean, I
Okay.
guess.
No, it's all right. If you already gave your answer, Swamp Thing.
I mean, I know the options. Yeah, it's something. I think it's something.
That is correct
Yeah,
for 1 point.
That's great. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
The next question is: in 1978 Superman, what color is the crystal that compels Clark to go to the Fortress of Solitude?
Five, 4, 3.
Red.
2.
That is incorrect. David for the steal.
White?
That is also incorrect. It was a green crystal.
Huh. Okay.
You-
Yeah, no, yeah. Like me.
Your next question in DC. In Red, who plays Sarah Ross, a call center agent who Frank Moses kidnaps?
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
That is incorrect. David for the steal.
Ah. I don't know.
5,
I'm not gonna put her
4,
name. No.
3, 2.
No.
All right. We're looking
And-
for Mary Louise Parker.
Mm.
Mary
Oh.
Louise Parker.
Okay.
And the final question in DC. How does Hector Hammond successfully kill his father in a science lab in Green Lantern?
I'll go multiple choice.
Is it A, he injects him with chemicals, B, pushes him off a ledge, C, burns him alive, or D, shoots him?
A.
That is incorrect. David, the options are injects him with chemicals, pushes him off a ledge, burns him alive, or shoots him.
B, as in boy.
That is also incorrect. We're looking for burns him alive, C.
Whoa.
I thought it was either A or C. Okay.
All right. We have reached the end of round number 2. David has now pushed his lead quite forward. It is 14-8. But we still got one more round to go as we get into round number 3. Gentlemen, round number 3 is going to work like this. We're going to bring up another wheel for you. This wheel now only has 6 categories on it. Each has a 2-pointer, 3-pointer, and a 5-pointer question. You will spin it 3 times to get a question for each of those point values, and the correct answer gets you those points. A category is eligible to be spun more than once as long as it is in a different point value. You do also have 1 respin in this round. You don't like your 3-pointer category, you can choose to spin again. However, you cannot respin for the 5. So, that being said, let us go ahead and bring up that wheel. And the competitor below must take the lead before it switches over to his opponent. So, Caleb,
Yeah.
before we get started, I will present the categories to y'all. They are Mixed Bag, Middle Earth, MCU, Quotes, Star Trek, and DC. Caleb, are you ready for your first spin?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. And it lands in Middle Earth. Would you like to take that for 2 points?
Might as well.
All right. Malcolm, go ahead and stay with Caleb.
Who helps Thorin's company by reading the moon runes on the map of Erebor in Unexpected Journey?
Five, 4,
Galadriel.
3.
That is incorrect. It was Elrond.
50-50.
All right. So this is the situation we are now in, ladies and gentlemen. Caleb still has his 3-pointer and his 5-pointer, but he must hit both in order to tie David and force him to answer one of his questions. If he misses the 3 right now, David will win via TKO. So, Caleb, we're bringing back up the wheel for you again. And it resets. Everything is back on the board. And the spin is in for 3 points. And it lands on Star Trek. Would you like to keep that for 3 points or use your respin?
Let's keep it.
All right.
Your 3-pointer in Star Trek. Which Trek film features the character Catherine Janeway?
That would be Star Trek Nemesis.
Correct for 3 points.
All right. Okay, obviously I can't do math. He's not going to tie the game. but it's still he needs to answer the 5-pointer to get it. My math is completely off. I added wrong. I apologize. But yes, still. So he keeps himself alive. We are still going for the 5-pointer spin. So let's bring that wheel up one more time. Keep in mind, Caleb, you do still have your respin. And here we go. It lands on Middle Earth. Would you like to use that respin or keep Middle Earth?
I think we're going to respin that again.
I think we all saw that coming. All right, whatever it lands on this time, you will be answering from. And the fates have decided that you must answer the question from Middle Earth.
Lovely.
Your 5-pointer. What was the name of Denethor's father?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Second repeat.
What was the name of Denethor's father?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Last repeat.
What was the name of Denethor's father?
Five, 4,
This could be it.
3,
Celeborn.
2. And your winner, by way of technical knockout, David Garcia. We're looking for Ecthelion. Ecthelion. That is not an easy pull, but wow. Right there. I mean, there goes. What a match. They stayed even with each other in round 1. Caleb just had a bad hand. I think, in round 2, he pulled it together, but that round 3, man, getting Middle Earth twice, I know for some people that's not easy, especially when you get a category that you already missed once and then you get it again in a harder question. It's not easy to come back. But let's go ahead and talk to the competitors real quick. We will start with Caleb. Caleb, like I said, I know that's a hard one, man. Like, we've talked with each other, about like what we usually don't want to get. And I know Middle Earth for you in a situation like this is not something you want to put your heart on. But you tried, man. You used your repeats. You tried to pull the answer. You pulled a Middle Earth sounding name. So you know what? I'm going to give you that. You could have said Frank. You could have said Bob. You could have said F this game, but you didn't. But man, like I said, it's still good to see you back.
I'm always here to have fun and play a game. I feel good about DC in general, and then I hear the questions and I go, maybe I'm not good at DC. And the thing is, I knew every answer. I just second guessed myself out of every answer. It was always, I would think it's Swamp Thing, but you know what? I'm gonna go multiple to be sure. And then I hear Supergirl and I go, well, you know what? Supergirl might actually be more correct. It's that every time, every time, and I need to just stop doing that. I did it in round 1. Also, I was like, Ballin or Dwallin. I know The Hobbit. And on the 2-pointer, it was Galadriel or Elrond. It's always between 2. It's always between 2 answers in my head. So, David played good. I should have spun again. I really should have spun again in round 2. Directors and composers gone for 10. We're going to move to the next round. Who knows? But this is fun.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, like I said, it doesn't mean you're done yet. You're still going to be high up in the rankings with that, even going at 4 and 6. You still got a couple knockouts under your table. And then, like I said, we got the Full Metal Brawl coming up. So there's a possibility that someone along the line, maybe even David, if he makes it all the way, might be like, I'm going to put Caleb on my team. So how do you feel about that chance of maybe being able to be in the first Survivor Series type match that we got going on here?
Tell me when and where and who I got to beat up. I'll be there.
All right, Caleb, always good to see you, man, and we will definitely be seeing you again. And we are now talking with the winner today. That is David with his manager. David, another win, another KO. I mean, it's a TKO, but it's still a KO.
Yeah.
Man, how are you feeling?
Lucky. I guess. I mean, I only have one regret in this match. I was missing the Star Wars question.
Right.
But yeah, like the Wizarding World question I missed. As I said, I didn't remember that scene. I was going to say ostrich for 2 points. So,
Hey, I mean, you went multiple choice. You took a chance on it. You played the game smart. You played it smart.
I had also, Caleb had, I will never keep DC. Never in my life keep DC in a first spin. Even with heroes and villains there, I will probably never keep DC. And I think I'm right about it. So,
Well, like I said, so now with you moving on, your next match is going to look like it's going to be between the winners of Tim Smith and Amaru. So, how do you see that? What turned it out? Who would you rather see on the other side?
Amaru. Because, I mean, I played him in a Wizarding World match in another league. He beat me. I was second place. Thomas Scully and Mark Mayer were there. I was second place, and Amaru played lights out. I am going to face Amaru on a debate match, and I am going to face Amaru on another league, on Hunters Leagues, on my Hunters Leagues debut. So apparently we are meant to be fighting each other. So yeah, let's see.
If I may, Tim, I don't know you very well. I've heard good things about you. If we face you, cool. Amaru, you're my buddy. I like you. I love being on camera with you. Although you have one mistake facing David, and that's the fact that we had to face Kaleb Koho. David historically is not great in directors and composers, but you know what? You know what Koho did? He made us rise to the occasion. So now, what are David's flaws, really? I mean, we had to study his gap. Where are his gaps? He used to be the Death Star. Now he's just a fucking wall. You just put up a wall and crate, and no one can get past it.
He could always put Wizarding World in the wheel and hope I don't spin it and he does.
Yeah, that's a great thing. And
He could do that.
Koho, just watch Lord of the Rings already. The more you wait, the more this is gonna happen. Just
I can vouch for him. He has. He finally sat down and did it, like he said.
No, he hasn't.
Between those two.
He hasn't.
I have one takeaway from this match, though. Adelaide, we have to study actors. We have to.
I will sit you down in front of IMDb, tape you to the chair, prop you open like a Clockwork Orange, and I'll have you fucking remember Martin Kazakis or anyone else you need.
Hey, that one I know. Who, by the way, Martin Kazakis is Celeborn, the name that Caleb said in his 5-pointer, I think.
All right, you guys. Well, thank y'all so much for being here, and we will definitely see you again when we see you in the next round. Good luck to you both.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Malcolm, what do you think of that match, man?
It was a great match. Caleb getting middle of Trison round 3 was a shame, but it was
Yeah, it hurts. All right, well, that does it for here at Full Metal Geek, everyone. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, do everything you're supposed to do. We will see you guys next time with the next match. For everybody who was here today, for Caleb, for Adelaide, for David, for my co-host, Malcolm, I am the Red Ranger, and we will see you guys next time.